Foam fingers have been and likely always will be a fan favorite. This makes it the perfect product to sell at school games. If you're thinking about buying custom foam fingers to boost team spirit at your school, keep watching this video for tips how to make your foam finger fundraiser as successful as possible. Let's take a look at what you should consider before buying customized foam fingers in bulk. Fans' average income. You don't need to specifically know their salaries, but before making large purchases of foam fingers for your team, it's important to consider whether or not the majority of your fan base can afford to spend the extra cash. If your school is in an area with mostly low-income families, you'll want to be more careful about which foam hands you purchase and the quantity you purchase. However, if your school is dominated by higher income families, you can rest a bit easier knowing that the lack of income won't be a factor in selling your foam fingers. Overall attendance. How many fans typically attend your games? Has attendance waned over the years? Has attendance been increasing? These are all important questions to answer. Often, attendance is directly related to the success or the predicted success of a team for that given season. Theoretically, the higher your attendance, the more foam fingers you can sell. Student attendance. If your school has strong school spirit, you'll have more students at the games. The more students you have at your games, the more foam fingers you'll sell. Students at both the high school and college level tend to be the loudest fans at games. Community support. Does your school have a lot of community support? Are local businesses eager to sponsor your sports teams? Are your games frequently attended by community residents and previous alumni who don't have kids at your school? An active support network from your community indicates a higher probability that you'll sell more foam fingers. Foam hand shape. While traditional foam fingers are in the shape of a number 1 hand, you can now choose from dozens of different shapes. Some of the popular foam hand shapes include the high five hands, W foam hands, thumbs up foam hands, hook'em horns, and so many other choices. Find an option which fits your team. Think about popular sayings your school or team has and use a shape that best fits that slogan so they'll resonate stronger with your fans. Selling price. Ideally, you've covered the entire purchase price of the foam fingers through local business sponsors. That means each foam finger sale is 100% pure profit for your fundraising campaign. You have quite a bit of freedom when pricing your foam fingers. You don't want to price too low, causing your campaign to raise less money than it could have, but at the same time, you don't want to price your foam fingers too high, which will prevent you from selling as many foam fingers. There's a sweet spot in between. That sweet spot comes back to the demographics of your community and, more importantly, your fans. See choosing the right foam fingers to review a few of the determining factors. The average foam finger at high school football games are priced between $8 and $10. If you've done your preparations and obtained sponsorships to buy the foam fingers, that means $800 to $1,000 net profit if you sell only 100 foam fingers. As you can see, buying and selling foam fingers can be a great way to raise funds for your school. With the tips we provided, you should have no problem coming up with how many to buy and at what price to sell them. If you'd like to learn more, then stop by our site today. Also, if you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.